I walked through winters I could not explain, holding broken prayers inside the rain. There were nights I thought heaven was silent, but your mercy kept breathing through the quiet. You counted every tear that touched the floor. You held the pieces I could not restore, like Hannah waiting with invisible faith. You prepared my answer before I could pray. What looked delayed was never denial. You were shaping purpose inside the trial. Every closed door became holy design. You were writing miracles between the lines. This is my season. You opened the sky after long valleys. You taught me to rise. What you planted in sorrow now blooms in grace. I'm standing inside what I prayed for in faith. This is my season. Your hand made a way. You turned my midnight into morning praise. The promise survived every waiting room. Now heaven is breathing life into the room. You kept me when I almost disappeared. You saw me when I could not see myself. You called me chosen, you called me daughter. You never changed your mind. I remember praying with trembling hands, not understanding your hidden plans. Like Joseph dreaming inside a prison wall, you were still preparing my rise through it all. You spoke to dry bones I thought were gone. You sang over places I buried too long. You didn't rush, you healed me slow, because a real restoration has to go. You never waste a broken chapter. You turn pain into holy laughter. Every delay became divine timing. Every scar became silver lining. This is my season. You opened the sky after long valleys. You taught me to rise. What you planted in sorrow now blooms in grace. I'm standing inside what I prayed for in faith. This is my season. Your hand made a way. You turned my midnight into morning praise. The promise survived every waiting room. Now heaven is breathing life into the room. I waited long enough to see your hand, and you were faithful through it all. I almost gave up in the wilderness, but you still carried me through it all. What you began, you always finish. Your word remains forever strong. My season came because you spoke it. Heaven knew it all along. You never lose what you have spoken. Yeah. You never leave what you have chosen. Your promise breathes through every delay. Your mercy keeps making a way. I am not late. I am becoming. I am not lost. I am unfolding. You held my future before my fear, and now your season is finally here. This is my season. This is my healing. This is my rising. This is my becoming. You prepared a table in front of my enemies. You anointed my head till my cup overflowed. I survived because your hand stayed near. This is my season. Heaven has spoken. Chains are falling. Doors are opening. The waiting was holy. The silence was real, but now I can touch what I used to just feel. where grace was born. You never forgot me. You'll never stop working. This is my season. My season. Oh, this is my season. I walked through winters I could not explain, holding broken prayers inside the rain. There were nights I thought heaven was silent, but your mercy kept breathing through the quiet. You counted every tear that touched the floor. You held the pieces I could not restore. Like Hannah waiting with invisible faith, you prepared my answer before I could pray. What looked delayed was never denial. You were shaping purpose inside the trial. Every closed door became holy design. You were writing miracles between the lines. This is my season. You opened the sky. After long valleys, you taught me to rise. What you planted in sorrow now blooms in grace. I'm standing inside what I prayed for in faith. Oh, this is my season. Your hand made a way. You turned my midnight into morning praise. The promise survived every waiting room. Now heaven is breathing life into the room. You kept me when I almost disappeared. You saw me when I could not see myself. You called me chosen. You called me daughter. You never changed your mind. I remember praying with trembling hands, not understanding your hidden plans. Like Joseph dreaming inside a prison wall, you were still preparing my rise through it all. You spoke to dry bones I thought were gone. You sang over places I buried too long. You didn't rush, you healed me slow, because real restoration has to grow. You never waste a broken chapter. You turned pain into holy laughter. Every delay became divine timing. Every scar became silver lining. This is my season. You opened the sky.
stone, smiling outside while breaking alone. I knew the scriptures but forgot how to feel. To mercy touch wounds I tried to conceal. There were prayers I could not even say, just tears falling where my faith once stayed. But like David, hidden in caves of fear, you found me where no one else came near. You saw the war behind my eyes, the quiet surrender I tried to hide. You never judged the shattered parts, you walked straight into my darkest heart. When I lost language, you heard my soul. When I lost direction, you led me home. Your kindness found me in my weakest hour, and your grace became my shelter and tower. I needed you most when my strength disappeared, when faith became fragile and drowning in fear. You stayed beside me when I had no song. You carried the weight I could not hold alone. I needed you most when my heart lost light, when hope felt buried deep inside the night. You never abandoned the broken in me. You became the reason I still believe. Oh, I still believe. You came close, you stayed near. I remember nights I questioned grace, wondering if heaven forgot my face. But your whisper moved through empty rooms like resurrection entering a tomb. You held my weakness without shame, never demanding I stay the same. You restored what pain tried to erase. You called me forward through endless grace, like Peter sinking beneath the sea. Your hand still reached when I couldn't breathe. You didn't wait until I was strong. You loved me deeply when I was undone. You never turned from fragile places. You never feared unfinished spaces. Your mercy entered every scar and reminded me who you are. I needed you most when my strength disappeared, when faith became fragile and drowning in fear. You stayed beside me when I had no song. You carried the weight I could not hold long. I needed you most when my heart lost light, when hope felt buried deep inside the night. You never abandoned the broken in me. You became the reason I still believe. You stayed when I was falling, when I stopped calling. You never moved away. You stayed through silence. You stayed through fear. You stayed through questions. You stayed right here. When I broke, you didn't leave. You remained, yeah. When I fell, you carried me. You remained, yeah. Even silence could not hide me. You still saw me, you still saw me. Even weakness could not stop you. Your love found me, your love found me. You came into places nobody knew. You touched the parts I tried to remove. You loved the man beneath the pain and taught my broken soul to breathe again. You never asked me to hide my scars. You met me exactly where wounds are. Your grace did not wait for perfect timing. You entered my ruin and called it refining. And I was weak, you were faithful. I was lost, you were stable. I was empty, you were fullness. I was trembling, you were promise. I needed you most, and you never ran. You held my weakness inside your hands. You stood beside me through every fall and proved your mercy can survive it all. I needed you most, and you stayed the same. You covered my sorrow without my shame. Now every breath becomes my praise, because you carried me through darkest days. Oh, yeah. Carried silence like a heavy storm, smiling outside while breaking alone. I knew the scriptures but forgot how to feel, till mercy touched wounds I tried to conceal. There were prayers I could not even say, just tears falling where my faith once stayed. But like David hidden in caves of fear, you found me when no one else came near. You saw the war behind my eyes, the quiet surrender I tried to hide. You never judged the shattered parts, you walked straight into my darkest heart. When I lost language, you heard my soul. When I lost direction, you led me home. Your kindness found me in my weakest hour, and your grace became my sheltering tower. I needed you most when my strength disappeared, when faith became fragile and drowning in fear. You stayed beside me when I had no song. You carried the weight I could not hold on. I needed you most when my heart lost light, when hope felt buried deep inside the night. You never abandoned the broken in me. You became the reason I still believe. Oh, you came close, you stayed near. Yeah, I remember nights I questioned grace, wondering if heaven forgot my face. But your whisper moved through empty rooms, like resurrection entering a tomb. You held my weakness without shame, never demanding I stay the same. You restored what pain tried to erase. You called me forward through endless grace. Like Peter sinking beneath the sea, your hand still reached when I couldn't breathe. You didn't wait until I was strong. You loved me deeply when I was undone. You never turned from fragile places, you never feared unfinished spaces. Your mercy entered every scar and reminded me who you are. I needed you most when my strength disappeared, when faith became fragile and drowning in fear. You stayed beside me when I had no song. You carried the weight I could not hold on. I needed you most when my heart lost light, when hope felt buried deep inside the night. You never abandoned the broken in me. You became the reason I still believe. When I was falling, when I stopped calling, you never moved away. You stayed through silence, you stayed through fear, you stayed through questions, you stayed right here. When I broke, you didn't leave. You remained. When I fell, you carried me. You remained. Even silence could not hide me. You still saw me. You still saw me. You still saw me. Even weakness could not stop you. Your love found me. Your love found me. Oh, oh, oh. You came into places nobody knew. You touched the parts I tried to remove. You loved the man beneath the pain and taught my broken soul to breathe again. You never asked me to
You heard what I could never say. You stayed inside the quiet when words disappear. I smiled through rooms that never knew the hidden storms I carried through. My lips were still, but my soul cried loud, lost in the middle of a silent crowd. I wore my strength like borrowed skin, trying to hide what lived within. But you saw tears behind closed eyes. You read the places I disguised, like Hannah praying without sound. You listened when no voice was found, no perfect words, no polished prayer, yet somehow heaven met me there. You listened deeper than language. You touched wounds I could not explain. When my heart forgot how to speak, your mercy still called my name. You understood my silence when words were far away. You held my unspoken sorrow and never turned away. You understood my silence. You heard what pain concealed before I formed a single prayer. A love had already healed. You knew me. You saw me. There were nights I stayed awake, holding pieces I could not break, questions resting on my chest, searching for somewhere to rest. Yet you walked softly through my fear, closer than the air I hear, like Elijah in the quiet wind. Your whisper met me deep within. You never needed loud display to understand what pain would say. You searched beyond what eyes could see and loved the hidden parts of me. You read the tears before they fell. You stayed inside my private hell, and through the silence of despair, I found your presence waiting there. You understood my silence when words were far away. You held my unspoken sorrow and never turned away. You understood my silence. You heard what pain concealed before I formed a single prayer. Your love had already healed. You heard me when I said nothing. You stayed close when I felt empty. No sound, no words, but heaven still listened. No voice, no cry, but mercy still answered. But mercy still answered. You still listen. You still listen. You still listen. Even hidden pain was seen. You still found me. You still found me. When my voice could not survive, love carried. Your love carried. When my soul forgot to sing, heaven answered. You never asked for perfect language. You never waited for complete faith. You entered rooms where sorrow lived and taught my wounded heart to breathe. You knew my prayer before it formed. You stayed through every silent storm. Your kindness moved heart. You heard me without a sound. You understood the silence inside me. You heard what I could never say. You stayed inside the quiet when words disappeared. Smiled through rooms that never knew the hidden storms I carried through. My lips were still, but my soul cried aloud, lost in the middle of a silent crowd. I wore my strength like borrowed skin, trying to hide what lived within. But you saw tears behind closed eyes. You read the places I disguised, like Hannah praying without sound. You listened when no voice was found. No perfect words, no polished prayer, yet somehow heaven met me there. You listened deeper than language. You touched wounds I could not explain. When my heart forgot how to speak, your mercy still called my name. You understood my silence when words were far away. You held my unspoken sorrow and never turned away. You understood my silence. You heard what pain concealed before I formed a single prayer. Your love had already healed. You knew me, you saw me. There were nights I stayed awake, my fragile heart. You heard me without a sound. You understood the silence inside me.
Hello, dear friends. Thank you for tuning into Heaven's Dream. We pray that God richly blesses you, fills your heart with peace, and surrounds you with His perfect love. Stay connected, follow, like, share, and leave a comment as together we worship and glorify His holy name.
When I was fragile, when I was empty, you never moved away. Oh, there were days my faith felt thin, like fading light beneath the wind. I carried questions in my chest and called exhaustion doing my best. I knew the verses in my head, but still felt lost inside instead. I smiled while breaking silently, hiding weakness carefully, like Peter sinking in the waves. You reached before I could be saved. You never waited for my strength. Your mercy crossed the distance length. You never loved a stronger version. You never asked me to pretend. You entered every broken moment and stayed when others reached the end. You stayed in my weak moments, when I had nothing left to give. You held the pieces of my failure and taught my tired soul to live. You stayed in my weak moments. You never walked away when I could barely hold my faith. Your love decided to remain. Oh, you stayed near. You stayed near. Stayed near. I remember nights without the song, wondering where my hope had gone. Prayers fell heavy from my lips, like scattered rain from fingertips. But you were there inside the ache, holding every silent break. Not ashamed of wounded ground, you planted healing where pain was found. Like David hidden in the cage, you met me there instead of praise. You saw the future through my scars and called me farther than I was. You did not fear my weakest places. You entered all my hidden fears. You stayed through unfinished seasons and carried me through unseen tears. You stayed in my weak moments, when I had nothing left to give. You held the pieces of my failure and taught my tired soul to live. You stayed in my weak moments. You never walked away when I could barely hold my faith. Your love decided
was weak, but you were present.
I was empty, but you filled.
I was falling, but you held me.
And your mercy never still.
You stayed in my weak moments.
When I had no strength to fight, you held my soul through every shadow and became my guiding light. You stayed in my weak moments. You never changed your mind. Even broken, even trembling, I was still yours to find.
You stayed.
When I was weak,
You stayed.
when I could not stand, you remained forever near. When I was fragile, when I was empty, you never moved away. Hey. Oh, there were days my faith felt thin, like fading light beneath the wind. I carry questions in my chest and call exhaustion doing my best. I knew the verses in my head, but still felt lost inside. Instead, I smiled while breaking silently, hiding weakness carefully. Like Peter sinking in the waves, you reached before I could be saved. You never waited for my strength. Your mercy crossed the distance lane. You never loved a stronger version. You never asked me to pretend. You entered every broken moment and stayed when others reached the end. You stayed in my weak moments. When I had nothing left to give, you held the pieces of my failure and taught my tired soul to live. You stayed in my weak moments. You never walked away when I could barely hold my faith. Your love decided to remain.
Stay near.
You stayed near.
Stay near.
Oh. I remember nights without a song, wondering where my hope had gone. Prayers fell heavy from my lips, like scattered rain from fingertips. But you were there inside the air, holding every silent breath, not ashamed of wounded ground. You planted healing where pain was found. Oh yeah, like David hidden in the caves, you met me there instead of praise. You saw the future through my scars and called me farther than I was. Oh, you did not fear my weakest places. You entered all my hidden fears. You stayed through unfinished seasons and carried me through unseen tears. You stayed in my weak moments when I had nothing left to give. You held the pieces of my failure and taught my tired soul to live. You stayed in my weak moments. Oh, you never walked away when I could barely hold my faith. and covered me beneath your wings. You stood beside unfinished stories. You stayed through every fearful night. And when I lost the strength to stand, you became my steady light. I was weak, but you were present. I was empty, but you filled. I was falling, but you held me. And your mercy never still. You stayed in my weak moments. When I had no strength to fight, you held my soul through every shadow and became my guiding light. You stayed in my weak moments. You never changed your mind. Even broken, even trembling, I was still yours to find. Oh, you stayed when I was weak. You stayed when I could not stand. You stayed. You remained forever near. I remember nights I couldn't sleep, carrying burdens buried deep. The silence felt louder than sound, yet somehow grace was all around. You met me in forgotten rooms, inside my fears, inside my wounds. Like hidden light beneath the rain, you turned my sorrow into gain.
You were riding through the ache, turning ashes into praise.
Every road I thought was broken, every tear I tried to hide, now becomes a holy memory of the way you stayed beside. My heart is full of memories of mercy meeting me halfway, of prayers answered in the darkness, of love that never walked away. My heart is full of memories of grace I didn't understand. You carried me through every season with gentle scars upon your hands. Memories, your faithfulness remains.
I remember standing in the storm, searching for a place called home. And though my faith was barely flame, you still whispered out my name. Like Mary weeping near the grave, you called life into what you saved. You never wasted one lost year, you stayed close enough to hear.
Every broken chapter knew you would make the ending new. All the valleys now remind me you were present through it all. Not one memory stands without you, not one season let me fall. My heart is full of memories of mercy meeting me halfway, of prayers answered in the darkness, of love that never walked away. My heart is full of memories of grace I didn't understand. You carried me through every season with gentle scars upon your hands. I remember
You stayed, you stayed.
I remember
You healed,
you healed in every silence,
you were speaking,
in every ending.
you began again.
every pain became a song. Every valley holds your footprint, proof that you were there all along.
You redeem the hidden moments, the ones nobody else could see. Now my heart keeps sacred evidence of your endless loyalty. I still remember how you found me.
Still remember how you stayed.
Still remember all the silence
where your voice became my praise.
My heart is full of memories
of grace that never let me go, of mercy
stronger than my weakness,
of love I'll always know.
My heart is full of memories of every time you made a way. You turned my history to worship and my sorrow into praise. My heart remembers
your kindness remains.
My heart remembers
You never change. Oh, heart full of memories,
heart full of you.
I remember nights I couldn't sleep, carrying burdens buried deep. The silence felt louder than sound, yet somehow grace was all around. You met me in forgotten rooms, inside my fears, inside my wounds, like hidden light beneath the rain. You turned my sorrow into gain.
You were riding through the ache, turning ashes into praise.
Every road I thought was broken, every tear I tried to hide, now becomes a holy memory of the way you stayed beside. My heart
It's full of memories
of mercy meeting me halfway, of prayers answered in the darkness, of love that never walked away. My heart
It's full of memories
of grace I didn't understand. You carried me through every season with gentle scars upon your hands. Oh,
memories. Oh, your faithfulness remains. I remember standing in the storm, searching for a place called home. And though my faith was barely flame, you still whispered out my name.
like Mary weeping near the grave, you call life into what you save. You never wasted one lost year, you stayed close enough to hear every broken chapter new. You would make the ending new. All the valleys now remind me you were present through it all. Not one memory stands without you, not one season let me fall. My heart
It's full of memories
of mercy meeting me halfway, of prayers answered in the darkness, Every valley holds your footprint, proof that you were there all along. You redeem the hidden moments, the ones nobody else could see. Now my heart keeps sacred evidence of your endless loyalty. I still remember how you found me.
Still remember how you stayed.
Still remember all the silence where your voice became my praise. My heart is full of memories of grace that never let me go, of mercy stronger than my weakness, of love I'll always know. My heart is full of memories of every time you made a way. You turned my history to worship and my sorrow into praise.